The intelligent person never misses the opportunity, the weak all his life knows only regret. Remember these 3 tips carefully to not miss luck. Do you want to explore and make full use of your potential? To be able to do that, it is essential to make the most of every opportunity. You may realize or not realize, but the fact that you will encounter many opportunities throughout your life, even if you face it daily, but the problem is whether you choose to capture it or not, and if you catch it, can you make the most of them? So how can you make the most of your opportunities? Here are 3 tips for you. Never consider things to be obvious. The first important thing that you need to remember is that you should never consider things to be obvious. Why? Because many times the opportunity to come to you is something that seems so normal that many times you consider it a matter of course and not very interested. Health is a good example. If you are always healthy, you never think that it is a great opportunity for you and, as usual, you take it for granted. Or another equally concrete example is the use of the internet. As you know, the internet is a land of opportunities. You can freely access it and search for yourself a knowledge sky. But how many people realize it or actually use the internet to enrich their own knowledge? It is very rare, and the fact that we can never make the most of the usefulness of the internet, no matter how good we are, we can only use part of its potential. Recognize the opportunity when it comes. Besides the opportunities that you face every day, there are other opportunities that don't appear regularly in your life. These are rare opportunities for you, and your job is to recognize when it is approaching or not. An example of this may be how Bill Gates and Paul Allen founded Microsoft. It started when Paul Allen saw a magazine cover of the first computer. Most people will think of it as a normal news of the day and not very interested in it, but Paul Allen and Bill Gates realized that great opportunity. They know that the computer revolution is about to begin and they decide to act. Eventually the result is the tremendous success they have achieved to this day. Good execution. After you decide to take and make an opportunity, make sure you can do it well. For example, if you decide to start an online business, the success of your business depends entirely on your ability to implement your business strategy. If you do well, it will succeed, and the opposite is to take the opportunity at the right time but not perform as well as it will bring equally negative results. So how can we achieve and implement our opportunities well? It is important to pay attention to the smallest details in the big picture of the plan you draw, and put your enthusiasm into the process of implementation so that the time you take assembly is not a long time but a time full of excitement and happiness. If one day suddenly realizes the opportunity is approaching, hopefully with these 3 tips you can make the most of every opportunity to yourself.